And good evening everybody. Hopefully we have audio now. Sorted me audio woes out. I must remember to switch or physically turn the HDMI audio port off when I'm going to do a live stream, so it pipes it through the headphones. So I can shut that down for now. Let's just check. Oh, hello Heather. Hi Robbie. Lovely to see you all. Well, I hope you're very excited because tonight is going to be a very, very special stream on the CachyOS. I have 100% finished the profile, finished all the tweaking, finished all the mods, and you're going to see the result. Hopefully, it's going to be a cracker. Now, in terms of the world, we've currently got... I've added them all actually. I've added... Oh cripes, this is going to be a journey and off. I've added ATMX. Oh, that looks like it's broke. That looks like it's broke, doesn't it? That should join up there. Okay. Well, I'll have to check my versions. I mean, the ferry's operational. So we've got ATMX, we've got Coast to Coast, we've got Canada Dream. There we go. I'll have to check the rest of the map. And we've also got here the 3 Mexican maps as well. So that's it. We can just leave the profile alone now and just stream it and enjoy the pants out of it. Wouldn't that be a thing? Now, I had a big issue on my previous stream whereby the truck just wouldn't pull the load. So I've bought myself a Peterbilt 579 Green Goddess, British Racing Green, and I have specifically set her up for heavy haul driving. So there's nothing that she shouldn't be able to pull. But the proof is in the pudding. So I've taken a job in ATMX. We've got 49 hours remains left on the job. And we're going up that famous hill that I couldn't even move on last time. So far I've managed to get the first bit done. We've got all the reshades set up, installed and working. We've got our mods all done. I've gone with just reshade and SCS graphics. I'm not using a graphics mod, and I think it looks amazing. I really do. Okay, here we go. Now, the engine is a very special engine, and one a lot of you will have never heard of. The transmission is standard, but because of the engine, it kind of really helps. You'll see anyway. So we've got 32 hours and 42 minutes left on the run. That's in-game time, of course. The only thing I've not been able to find, because I can't remember where I got it from, was Wombat's Distant LOD Improver mod. But I will keep looking. I will find it, and I've got it on my Windows drives. But of course, this is the CachyOS, and as I say, this is ATMX version 2, complete with the Mountain Roads mod. Oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen. With the Mountain Roads mod, and I am so super excited for this. I really, really am. I think this is going to be amazing. Now, the only thing is, excuse me, now the only thing is, with this being set up for super heavy haul, it's not going to be pulling anything at speed up these sorts of hills, that's for sure. Downhill, no problem. But the difference is it will actually pull pretty much any load anywhere. So we've got 52,500 pounds on the back. So we've got a full container. We've then got a Kenworth T680 and our truck and all the fuel, etc, etc, etc. And yet she's pulling it no problem at all. And I've gone for the 579 just because it's probably one of my favourite SCS trucks. There's not a lot on it. It's a bit bare basic. Back on this version of the game, it's very much unloved, and I just think it's a great modern truck as such. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. And as I say, we're on the CachyOS. It's silky smooth. I mean, look at some of these. Some of these hills are literally ridiculous. They are. I mean, ATMX was designed from the ground up to be a very challenging drive. Not for the noob and not for the faint-hearted. Well, on both. I'm just saying. Both a noob and faint-hearted. And we need to slow this right down or we're going to get in trouble. So we've got plenty of time to do it. I just don't want to end up jackknifing and losing the load, of course, let alone the Peterbilt. So my garage is an all Peterbilt affair with 2 SCS trucks and 1 mod truck. Oh, snaking all over the place, going way too fast. I'm probably going to set my brakes on fire. I'm surprised that the cruise control doesn't regulate it better. I have got the auto braking switched on, but as you can see, such is the steepness of the inclines and the declines. That load just pushes you. It really does. Now the engine sounds are courtesy of the heavy haul engine. I actually think it sounds like a real old school diesel, which I'm delighted about. So let's just have a look at our journey. Cripes. So we left here, Otisville, which is where we started. We've got this amazing road here up to Red Rock West. Then we get the ferry to Doomaday's Valley, and we've got to scoot all the way back round to Ekalapek. Villa Toxica, that worries me. This road, I didn't notice this before. That's usually connected to there. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm sure that road you could drive across the sea to here. So that's either, I'm guessing, I think what it is the wrong version of Canada Dream, because I've got the correct version of Coast to Coast. So I'll probably change the Canada Dream version, and that will probably address that issue, I'm hoping. It shouldn't make any difference to us actually driving on the map. It just means we've only got a ferry connection to the mainland. And the other thing you'll notice, I don't know if any of you noticed this, is there's no sat-nav. So I've decided to try and drive just using her instructions rather than having a sat-nav on screen and just mindlessly following that. And it means I can focus on enjoying the drive rather than worrying where the next turn's coming from. I hope to do more of these truck rescues, and That's the reason I've taken the big heavy pack out and left the truck rescue pack and the big heavy add-on for it in this profile. Because I really do love this mod. I think it's fantastic, and I love that you can do, I don't know why it's refusing to go external, but it is. I absolutely love that you can do wrecking as well as big heavy loads. Oh, damage 2%. What did I hit? Nothing, an invisible wall, I'm guessing. So anyway, I better get back in the cab before I write the truck off. Hopefully we didn't damage the load. No, we didn't. We damaged the trailer but not the load. 2%, 1%, that's neither here nor there, we can live with that. So I hope you're all okay and safe and well. I've been feverishly setting up reshade as well on my other games, which has gone really rather well actually. And if any of you need any help, you've only to ask. It's a pleasure. Always happy to help people. And it really, really can make a massive immersive difference to whatever game you're installing reshade to. Now, I've currently installed it to 3 games on CachyOS, and that is of course American Truck Simulator, World of Warships and Farm Simulator 17.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Oh god.
Turn right.
I'm guessing I should have turned left there. Is there anything behind me? Can I even do a manoeuvre like this with this sort of load on? Oh, we're going to find out, that's for sure. The other thing I love about this engine and truck combo is the control that you have over it. So it doesn't, you know, it really does not race off at 90 miles an hour. It's amazing.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I think we were supposed to have gone right here. I'm guessing. Oh, come on. Let me just put the sat-nav on. Yeah, we were supposed to have gone right here. Oh my god, now I'm in this load of soap and bubble. Okay. Oh. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I don't know how I'm going to get it around here. I really don't. I don't think we've got anywhere near enough room to get it round. Did that disappear down an invisible part of the world? There's a fucking lamppost there would be. And I suppose that's going to stop me dragging this truck and trailer around. Is it? No, we've done it. Whee! Go Ebeez. Go Ebeez. Pro driving. Guaranteed. Not. Just saying. I think the ATMX map and the map in general looks fantastic considering it's so old. You know, 5-6 years old for each mod, and they still stack up really, really well today. Of course, hardware's moved on. Even my budget entry level gaming PC is super powerful compared to the AMD FX PC I had 6 years ago, and the graphics card is an RTS, so that's got plenty of grunt in it compared to I think I had a GTX 960, didn't I? I'm sure he had I might have had a GTX 1070 actually. I think he had a GTX 1070. So the 1070 probably had a bit more grunt in it than what the RTX 3050 does, but you know, I never had 32 gigs of RAM before, blah 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 blah. So you know, we've now got the resources to spare, whereas we didn't used to have. Bloody mouse. So I'm guessing we're going up here. Look at that, Christ. Look at the incline. I'm going to have to keep my eye on the fuel, that's for sure. Because I'm guessing we're going to drink fuel with this weight on the back and some of these steep hills. But maps like ATMX, which are of course free add-ons, and especially the mountain roads add-on, which gives you all these mountain and sheer drop roads with, you know, horrendous bends. I mean, look at that, stunning. It's fantastic. I mean, look at that, cripes. You really you really don't want to be dropping off there, just saying. I'm guessing if you do fall off there, you just fall off the edge of the world. Because there's no damage physics in the game as such, is there? So, but absolutely loving it to bits. And between this World of Warships and Half-Life 2 and New Vegas and Farm Simulator, how many thousands of hours of live streaming have we got? Potentially shed loads, I'm just saying. Potentially shed loads. Just bear with me a second while I have a slurp of... Hey up, Michael, how you diddly doing? Lovely to see you. Thank you, Heather. That's very kind. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Do excuse me slurping. Well, that's all right, Heather. A little bit of tweaking, and we'll have it running smoother than Laura Scudder's peanut butter. Don't worry about that. So yeah, don't concern yourself about it. I'm always happy to help any of you. You know that. You know, you've all shown me incredible support over the years, and I'm truly grateful. And the least I can do is help you guys and girls out. So what I'll do, Heather, is we ought to perhaps get on the Discord one night and you fire your game up and I'll tell you what changes to make, and we'll see if we can get it running like Laura Scudder's peanut butter. How about that, girl? And hopefully you'll be a happy bunny. Now, if you need any help with any other games or whatever, again, just let me know. Because it's an absolute pleasure. And don't forget, Heather, you know, I mean, look at that aircraft. That's just amazing. Damn, I love this map. Damn, I love this game. Don't forget, Heather, that you've also got really good experts in the chat, like Michael Lilly. I mean, Michael will always help you out and he knows his stuff. He's a smart guy, and you know, there's plenty of other people that come in the chat if ever you need help. You know, don't be shy about asking for a bit of help. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, it feels like I've been on this game my whole life. I've not. I've only been on it since it released in 2015. It's only 5 years. But I think I've spent that much time, you know, learning, configuring, tweaking, messing about with it. it's taken me an awful long time to get to this point on Linux. And you know, I was very lucky in that I leaned on a lot of people in the ROEX forums who sadly have probably left and not there anymore. Wombat Trucker, I used to lean on him, he's died. You know, a lot of the old crew have gone. Full Tile Gaming, he's gone. I mean, they've all just gone. Which is probably why I gravitate towards Goggles 56, aka Dan. Because not only is he an avid virtual trucker, he does a lot of modding and knows his stuff himself, which is so refreshing. I love that, I really do. But anyway, we've got the game on. I hope you're all enjoying this. I'm absolutely loving it. That must be a dam. Oh my god, that's a dam. Oh, I'm getting a bit close to the edge there, love. Just saying. Wow, look at that road. Look at the way the road goes up. I mean, what other map? Maybe the Honduras, but the Honduras map is more sort of muddy tracks. And if you go to Euro Truck Simulator 2 Southern Region, that's more snow and mud, isn't it? There's not much, too much like this. And I think even ATMX3 doesn't have all these mountain roads in. That's why I specifically went for ATMX2 because it comes with the mountain roads add-on. And I've got the correct coast to coast, but I think I've got a slightly older Canada Dream which I need to replace with a newer version, and then I think it'll all fit together beautifully. Well, I hope it will anyway. So we need to get some lights on, I'm guessing. Yeah. What time is it? 6:43 PM. The sun's going down. If any of you are wondering what reshade I'm using the ATS Dumo reshade, and all I use is Technicolor levels FXAA and SMAA, which is anti-aliasing, and I have the anti-aliasing in the game completely disabled. I really like HDR, fake HDR, but it really does make it awfully dark, which I don't like. I think a bit of brightness is tickety-boo. And, you know, I know this probably means nothing to most of you, but to have this level of Windows usability on Linux, I think is breathtaking. Now, yeah, you can argue it's an older game and, you know, you use an older mods and it's reshade. Don't forget I'm on a budget entry-level PC. You know, I'm not on a top-of-the-range £8,000 gaming rig. I think it's breathtaking. I really do. And I can honestly say, hand on heart, I have never enjoyed my American Truck Simulator as much as I am now. Don't get me wrong, I love it on the Windows because, again, Windows has compatibility and APIs that Linux just doesn't have. Not Linux's fault, it just doesn't have them. But when you can get this close and this good on your ATS, and of course you don't need to buy any further DLC. I can't remember how many DLCs. I think you need 5. It comes with 3 and I think you need 2 more in order to do this build, and I think you can buy those 2 more from a Steam key site for something like $3 or $4. So, you know, you could actually build this whole game for around 10 bucks. And it will just provide you with thousands of hours of pleasurable driving and gaming. all for really pretty much next to bugger all. And back in, I don't know what's changed, but back in the day, you used to come off an SCS map and onto a Mexican map or an ATMX map. It was like going back 10 years. It was like a kiddie had drawn the map. And even though these are the same maps as back then, I think with reshade and some of the other mods that are available, that difference is reduced. There's still a difference there. I mean, look at this mountain coming up on the right. Just a wire mesh, isn't it? I said mesh, not mess. But I mean, nonetheless, the roads are absolutely stunning. And even if you're on the latest 156 open beta, it is not by default a photorealistic representation of the world. So it's just a graphical representation of a map. This is ATMX 2.0 plus Mountain Roads is a fictional map. Your Coast to Coast, your Canada Dream, your SCS DLCs, they're real maps. And then the 3 Mexican maps, they're fictional as well. But we don't care, it's just running so well. The only thing I will do after this live stream is go and hunt down the correct version of Canada Dream for the version of Coast to Coast that I'm using. Wow. Look at this. Wow. Talk about take your breath away. Come on, use that engine brake. I know there's a saying, what goes up must come down, but cheese and the rice. We're going to have a brake discs on fire at this rate. And I absolutely love it because it's not just muddy roads or snowy roads that are impossible to pass. And it is very challenging, but it's also super enjoyable, you know, because you're not getting stuck in the mud or the snow or whatever. Yes, it's a challenging drive, but it's also pretty darn relaxing as well. Right, we're at 31. Let's put the cruise back on, and I can't wait to explore this whole map, because I'm sure and convinced there's no shortage of little hidden gems and crackers all over the place, and it's all free. I mean, what more can you ask for? Looks like we're about to go down a steep incline again. I'm not sure in real life that trucks could handle these sorts of inclines, declines. But it's absolutely amazing, and I just hope that if nothing else it encourages you guys and girls to get on your American truck, get some virtual driving done and enjoy the pants out of it, because it's magic. All for $10, eh? That's not bad, is it? And the other thing is, although we've got exactly the same copy of the game, all of us, we can make it uniquely, sorry about this, and individually our very own version of the world that's slightly different to everybody else's. And you can customise the pants out your truck, your garages, your fleet. Fantastic. I don't know if it'll do a drive-by now yet. Well, got my beacons on. because we're doing a record job. I deliberately didn't over customize the 579 to try and I've tried to remove as many issues that would cause micro freezing or frame stuttering, because for me that's the game killer. And I took Michael's advice. I have disabled Bluetooth. I don't use Wi-Fi, that's not running, it's cable straight into the router, so to speak. It is via the ring main, the electrical ring main, and that saves me running cables everywhere. So that could potentially cause me issues. But I mean, by and large, it's really good and really reliable. It's not perfect. It does drop the internet out on the ring main sometimes. But it never seems to cause me major issues when I'm streaming. And when you think how much data I'm shoving around the ring main and then up the internet, it's pretty darned amazing, really. And we are going to speed in certain places, we can't help it. It's just that weight pushing us, I'm guessing. And of course, your cruise control doesn't operate under 20 miles an hour, which is a pain in the never. Oh, another tree in the middle of the road. To be expected. As long as the trunk's not there, well, we won't worry too much about it. I've got it set up for leisurely, enjoyable driving, so I've not got the, you know, SIPS traffic mod in and all the rest of it, because I want to relax and enjoy. I want a little traffic, but I really don't want it to end up being rush hour or manic. You know, and there's enough traffic around to cause you issues if you don't pay attention, like I usually don't. I think the truck sounds great, sounds really old school diesel. I'm just fed up of open pipe V8s and all the rest of it. I so wanted a kind of genuine diesel engine sound. And we've got it. We've absolutely nailed it. So I'm very happy. Very excited as well. And I hope all you lot will stick around and enjoy the pants out of it as I will. The other thing I love about adding reshade to it is it does make your nights very dark. So again, they're very immersive. Whereas, you know, without that reshade, yeah, it's dark, but it's not pitch black like it is in the real world, if you know what I mean. So here we go. We're probably going to get down to 5 miles an hour, but it doesn't matter because this will just carry on pulling. And I've just got to hope. The only thing I might look at is the extended delivery time mod that I'm using. Not really happy. I think there's an old one I can find by a guy called Dark Captain that works really well. I can't use the one off the Steam Workshop because I think he updated it to 154 or 155, so it sure as hell isn't going to work all the way back on 136, that's for sure. But yeah, I want to find one that when I'm on 156 and I use the other one that I've got that's compatible with that, that usually gives me 100 plus hours per job. So if you want to go exploring, or if you want to activate fatigue, you know, you don't 8 hours out your shift for sleeping doesn't wreck your job. Do you know what I mean? So this, it's working. We've got extended, you see, we've got 41 hours left, and How long? 22 hours 35 minutes to destination. But some of that is on ferry, so that will come down quite a bit, hopefully. But once we get to Ebeez Valley, then it's an awful long drive from there to the destination. So we get the ferry, I think, from Red Rock, is it, over to Ebeez Valley, and Ebeez Valley again is absolutely breathtaking. I think one of the valleys in here is named after Wombat, so Wombat Trucker Valley. There's Ebeez Valley, I think there's Arias's Valley. It's all like, you know, the guys that made such a difference to your American truck or Euro truck back in the day. The guys who did all the jobs that nobody else wanted to, road connections and stuff, you know, ferries. Fabulous, fabulous people, they really are. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. I decided on the CachyOS I go for quality rather than quantity. That's why I've only got about 8 or 10 games installed, and it's games that I want to constantly put content out. I know I'm never going to be the world's best gamer or streamer or YouTuber. I don't do it for that. I do it because I enjoy it, it's pleasurable, and because I usually get a few guys and girls share the experience with me, and for me that's what it's all about. It's lovely. I do love playing Euro Truck and World of Warships off stream on my own, but whenever I stream it, that enjoyment just goes through the roof. Has he stopped there? No, he's not stopped. I thought he'd stopped. We're just catching him, ain't we? I'll pull out. I doubt we'll overtake him and get by me. Who knows? You never know. Because I'm sure this hill is going to get steeper and steeper, and we need to keep our eye. We should be fine to Red Rock. How far have we got to Red Rock? Red Rock West. Oh, we're nearly at Red Rock. Well, and there is that fuel? Yeah. There is a fuel stop there. So we've got, again, we've got these mountain roads to deal with on the approach to the ferry. I don't know how long the ferry is to do. So there's one, Ebeez Valley, and I think, there you go, West Wombat Valley. That's named after Wombat Trucker, and there's Arias in here, and Ebeez. They're all amazing people that did all the work on connecting all this stuff up when you do a big map combo, and I'll just be forever grateful to them. I think it's an awful shame that Wombat Trucker is no longer with us in the real world, bless him, because again, I used to love his content. I really did. Smashing guy. But I think it makes you realise and look at your own mortality. And I think you can spend so much of your life doing shit you really don't want to do. You know, going to work, paying bills, all the rest of it. Being a good parent if you're a parent, being a good partner if you're in a relationship. And I think you don't put aside enough time for you to have your pleasure. You know, I've spent the last 62 years, you know, worrying about and focusing on other people. Well, do you know what? I'm now on the back nine in the twilight years. I don't know how much longer I've got left, but you can bet one thing: when my time comes to be introduced to Joe Black, I'll look back on this and have a lot of happy memories, and that's all any of us can take with us. Memories. You can't take anything else. But once you've got those memories, then Nobody can take them away from you. And I think this game is a forger of memories. I've already got so many amazing memories over the last 5 years of playing both American Truck and Euro Truck. And I'm very grateful to both games for giving me that many hours of pleasure and game exploration, I guess you'd call it. But again, you know, I've had my years of building profiles and changing this, changing that, and do you know what? Now it's time to just choose one and thrash it to death, and that's what I'm going to do. So, as I say, I hope you guys and girls will enjoy the pants out of it, and I hope together we'll go to some really weird places, and it should be good fun. The weather here today is terrible, by the way. Really strong winds, 70-mile-an-hour winds, and lashing rain as well. And then it gets warmer on Wednesday. Go figure. The weather is so messed up in this country. I hope it's okay where you are. Just bear with me a second while we're crawling up this hill. Let me just check the chat, make sure I've not missed anybody. Hey up, Lev, how you diddly doing? You got a heavy load or something? Yeah, it's about £70,000 on the back, so it's a full container plus their truck plus our truck plus all your fuel. Hey up, Craig, lovely to see you, my duck. Hope you're safe and well. Well, that doesn't matter, Heather. My CachyOS PC is a potato, and I've got it running beautifully. So, you think your graphics might not handle these games very well? Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll give it a go, and we'll do our best for you, Heath. And hopefully, we can get it to a stage where you're happy with it. And I'd love you to get the sort of pleasure out of American Truck or Euro Truck, whatever you prefer, that I do out of American Truck, because I absolutely adore this game. I really do. I love my World of Warships. I love my Farm Simulator. I love Fallout New Vegas. I'm loving going through my back catalogue of games. Currently I'm on Half-Life 2. But American Truck, I don't think any game will ever come close. It's just the perfect game for me. And I've tried plenty of other driving games, you know, BeamNG Drive and Mud Runner and blah blah blah. But I always find myself reaching for the American Truck Simulator experience because I just think it's so fantastic. And I get it. I think if you've got a high-end or a much newer, more powerful gaming rig, oh, why not use the latest version? Go for it. But for me, on my terrible, shitty entry-level budget hardware, this is my dream come true. It really is. Now, I'll have to watch the stream back, obviously, once it's processed by YouTube. But so far on this drive, I've not seen a single stutter or freeze, which when you think I'm not only playing it, I'm also streaming it, that's outstanding. And I'm doing it all on the same PC. So I've not got a separate PC for my OBS and a separate PC for my gaming. This is all on one budget entry-level gaming PC. And I know we've had to go back to an older version of the game. Oh, but my word, it has so been worth it. Sorry, just give me a second all. I just need a top up. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy, and I hope if I'm kind of inspiration, even for only one person, to load up American Truck and strive to get the best possible experience they can out of the game running on their hardware, on their operating system, then it's all been worthwhile. It really has. And nothing makes me happier than when I keep seeing the Steam flashes flash up. So and so is playing American Truck, so and so, and I love that. I really do. That means a lot of people are getting a lot of pleasure, which you can't buy. Well, you can for $10, but you know what I mean. And don't get me wrong, you know, I love World of Warships, I love Fallout New Vegas, I even have a special place in my heart for Half-Life 2. And no doubt all the other games that will play and stream over the coming weeks, months and years, depending on how much longer I'm around. Excuse me. So I think we're in a very great place. I think I've done my time on operating systems. I've done my time on tweaking and modding games. Oh, the other one that I missed out was Morrowind. So of course I've got my Morrowind installed. I love that. So yeah, we got a great choice. The only thing that I've not got is an online MMO installed, like Star Wars: The Old Republic or Guild Wars 2. But you know, a cheap 120GB SSD will cure that, and they're only a few quid now, SATA ones. So I'm doing all of this just on two small SATA 120GB SSDs. Of course, the Windows drives are about 2.5 terabyte in totality, SATA SSDs. So it just goes to show you what you can achieve with very, very little indeed. You know, you don't need to be ludging loads of money at either your PC or your games to get. Oh, this is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. What a tunnel. You know, you can just enjoy the pants out of it. So there's the engine brake, neither use nor ornament. I wonder if I've got the 13-speed box in that's got no retarder or something. Because we're certainly struggling to keep at the speed limit. The brake disc must be burning by now. Yeah, this must be a serious steep hill down. Okay, is it now going to go back up, I'm guessing? Don't want to catch him up, but don't want to lose my momentum either. Here we go. Red Rock West discovered. And next left for a rest area and fuel. Do you know what? I'm going to have a slice of that.
And then turn left. Turn left.
I'm going to try and find this fuel station and fuel up before we get on the ferry. That's not bad for a freeware map, is it? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Freaking awesome. And I challenge anybody to find a better value for money game than American Truck, and I just think it's so much more exciting than Euro Truck Simulator. Now, as I say, that might be because I live in England, part of the well, it was part of the EU. It's not anymore. But I just think American Truck is so epic, and it is the newer of the two games. Oh, I hope that's not the is that the fuel station down there? Where are we? I I don't know how much I can zoom it in. Yeah, it is. I want to go to the fuel station before I go back. But I'm guessing for some reason it won't let me mark it on the map. So that's okay. So we actually want to go to the fuel station. I don't think there's anything behind us. We want to fuel. I just want to fuel. I don't want to get off the ferry at the other end and get caught with my knickers down.
Okay, let's find a new route.
We'll piss the sat-nav off a bit, but look, so be it. And also, is this the entry here? I think the entry to the fuel station is here. I could be totally wrong. But again, for me, this is one of the exciting bits of doing a map combo. You know, discovering everywhere, discovering everything, and going wrong and making a pig's ear of it.
Make a U-turn.
There's the fuel station. And it's on the other road, so we should have stayed on the other road. That's fine, because I'm guessing we can't get to it through the Walbert. We can't drive straight through, that'll all be blocked off. But I'm guessing we can drive around to it. Dead end. Maybe we can't, who knows. But for me, this is half the pleasure of American Truck, the discovering. No, we can't. So we're going to have to U-turn, aren't we? Because there's no connection. Hey, what's up here?
Reroute.
So we're going to have to go back down and go around. I just don't know where the hell we're going to be able to turn around, to be honest.
Possible, make a U-turn.
That's the diner. Could certainly do with a cheeseburger, that's for sure. Okay, so there's a road off up here,
when possible.
which hopefully we can... Oh, it's blocked off. Okay, well, I'll try this. It will probably go seriously due south because I'm expecting A, to jackknife, and B, a lot of invisible walls. And the thing is, to jackknife the trailer connection to your truck is really hard to do. However, to jackknife the truck you're towing is relatively straightforward. See, there's the trailer, look. There you go. Now I've jackknifed it. Now I'm guessing we're in soap and bubble. So, do you see what I mean? You know. And the thing is, this map is so unforgiving that you just don't have the room to turn around. I mean, it's like that in real life, I get it. I'm guessing that all we're going to do is damage it. Yeah, okay. Well, I've got myself in a shit, so let's just get ourselves out the shit. Which is a bit naughty, but nevertheless, you know, I couldn't go and wreck the bloody load. And there we go, we've sorted that out. Let me just check the chat just in case there's any blowback. No, there's not. It's all good. It's all good, my lovelies. So yeah, hopefully you'll all get to enjoy an awful lot of American Truck on CachyOS Linux. Will I go back to Windows? Will I stay on the Linux? Who knows? Fuck knows. I'm very, very happy with this little CachyOS Linux setup at the minute. So, and of course, the release of Windows 25H2 is imminent. And again, there's a shitstorm all about it and all the rest of it. So, I might skip all the drama for now and just say on CachyOS. Only this time I'll do my absolute best not to bust it and break it myself. Just before return. No, I don't want to turn in there, do I? That's Walbert. Come on, Ebeez, get a grip. And this is one of the things I love about doing map combos. You don't know where you're going or what you're doing. Pretty much like in real life, actually. I'm sure in real life truck drivers, you know, make some right pig's ears of it. Purely because they're not familiar either with the area or... Yeah, I think this is fantastic. Absolutely amazing.
Finding a new route.
Still trying to find this fuel station. Here it is. Here we are. Now all I've got to do is fuel up. Of course, I'm coming in the out, so that makes me a Charlie for a start. But screw it. We need the fuel. Okay, let's switch off. Let's fuel up. So I do need to increase the mirror FOV distance because I noticed that stuff is just literally despawning, which I don't like. So mental note to do that. I need to update my Canada Dream map mod so that it doesn't break the roads on ATMX. And we're about done, people. I think we're about done. And I've got the other two trucks, which I think are great. But I've got to be honest, this 579 is our... and you'll all laugh at this, it's our truck for life, just saying. And I love the engine sound. I think it's unique. I've not heard...
Okay, let's find a new route.
I can't think of any other streamer, either on YouTube or Twitch, that has this sort of engine sound. The other guy that I've started watching a lot that I really like is Schenker Gaming, but he's South American and he's speaking Mexican or Spanish or whatever, so I ain't got a clue. And he doesn't have closed captions or auto translate enabled, so I can't translate what he's saying into English, which is a bit frustrating. But again, I love the way he drives and I love his content. He's also been doing it an awful long while, and I just hope people like, you know, Schenker Gaming and Goggles, I just hope they stick around. I get it that at some stage you get burnout, and I think that's why I've got a nice little tight selection of moddable games. So if I do suffer burnout, you know, we've got plenty of other options to keep it fresh. I don't know if that truck's going to follow us or fall off, but I know one thing: if it falls off, it's going to take us with it. So I'm assuming this is the entrance to the ferry. Wow. And of course it's up the side of a mountain. It is called ATMX Mountain Roads for a reason. Oh my lord. Oh my word. What on earth has gone on here? Why am I struggling? I shouldn't be struggling. Okay. So getting to the ferry is a goddamn challenge. Let alone catching it. Okay. So I must have the trailer stuck on something. But because it's pitch black, I can't see. Wow. I absolutely love this, I really do. I can't see anything that we could be stuck on. Unless it's because we're not on the road. Okay, well, let's go forward a bit. I mean, look at this. Maybe it's because I'm not on the road. I don't know, we'll find out. Well, that trailer damage. I think it's because I've fallen off the bloody road, you know. And that's why I was struggling. Cripes. What a night freaking drive this is, just saying. And I think if we can get back on the road and off the shite, we'll be... Oh my God. You really wouldn't want to do this in real life, would you? Like some of them truck drivers in Peru do. They're absolutely nuts, those guys. Yeah, and it's struggling to find traction. But it should, as long as we keep off the crap, she should pull us up the road, I'm hoping. The only thing I'm really worried about is the truck and the trailer behind us dropping off the side of the, and pulling us over. We might be in a bit of a mess then, just saying. And of course it's night, so oh God, I hope I've not lost that truck and trailer. I can see us just disappearing over the edge, and Michael Lilly wetting himself, and Craig coming out with a choice comment of the day. Come on, grip, grip, grip me baby. I mean, where else do you going to find this quality of content? You know, apart from Jeff's chair breaking underneath him, which was epic, there's no question about it. Where else are you going to find this sort of quality trucking? Who else is doing this? Oh yeah, no one. And I can't find a single other YouTuber or Twitch streamer who's done a retro build of American truck like I've done. They're all on the latest and the greatest, either 155 or 156. And when there's so much pleasure to be had out of these older versions, I don't think, if I remember right, ATMX Mountain Roads isn't available for the latest versions. So you're missing out on all these experiences by being on the latest version of the game, of course. It's a good job we've got a heavy haul truck, isn't it? Perhaps I ought to go for a 6x8 or something as a chassis for heavy hauling. Probably 6x4 isn't going to cut it, I don't know. Again, these roads must be that steep. I wondered why it was going to take so long to do these journeys. Well, now I know, don't I? And I don't know if you can actually fall off the edge or whether you just damage the truck. Well, we're now struggling. It doesn't help that we're in the bloody pitch black, because I can't tell if that truck and trailer is hanging off the road. We're definitely struggling to gain any traction. I guess we should try this with a long wheelbase 389 or 900. You know, one of the super long show type trucks. Right, okay, because I want to make it to the ferry, the Jerry ferry, and of course it's the middle of the night, so I might come a bit of a cropper here, because we're going to run out of light and then end up in the pitch black. Here we go, pitch black. So I've now, oh, actually, there we go. So even now, though we're in the pitch black and I can't see a darn thing, let's go and see if we can. It's a shame because I really wanted to drive these roads, but I'm guessing that we need a load that's not super heavy like what we're pulling here. I don't know whether I'm up, down, flying around, because there's no light at all. Oh, there's lights down here. So all we've got to do is locate the road. Here's the road. Oh, is the road up here? I've no idea. Okay, so there's the ferry bit. The question is, if I F9 it...
Finding a new route.
Oh, well, I didn't fall through the world at least. Just saying. We did damage, but look, I mean, it's what it is. So, oh, we were on the mountain road, so now we go into Ebeez Valley. So we actually, this whole section of the map here is the mountain roads mod. Let's go ahead and embark over to Ebeez Valley. There we go. At least we've got a full can't even say it. Full tank of fuel, and we don't need them on. Sides are good enough. And we have damaged the truck and the load, but that's okay. And we are learning, and we will get better. Okay, so now we've got a straight, where am I going? We've got a straight drive. Oh my god. Did I say straight? So I'm guessing we need to come back round to the side. Stop. Oh, is this a loading and unloading area, is it? Cripes. I haven't got a clue where I am. Oh God. Okay. Oh, poor old little Peterbilt. It's earning its money, isn't it? That's for sure. I don't know if it can get out that side. Shall we try? Oh, let's try. We can only make a tat's tit of it, can't we? I don't think we can drag that round there. Deliberately we can't. Cripes, I'm getting in a right to an 8 here, and I'm just saying. Let's hear it for the dev console. Otherwise we'd be up the Jack and Jill.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I'm sure you are supposed to come out this way. But how the hell are you supposed to get those loads around there? I've no I freaking dare. So, of course, this is the train lines, and I can hear a train now. That would be really bad to be thumped by a 100-ton train. And we're out. So now we can enjoy ATMX's map without the mountain roads and the sheer drops and all the other shenanigans. Even though Ebeez failed miserably, I will work on this and try and get much better. But as I say, this map is designed from the ground up to be like a mega challenge. It's not easy, and especially with a heavy oversized load on the back. Not easy, but thoroughly enjoyable. There's a cop lodging it by. Okay, let's get it round safely without any further bloody damage. Right, I'm going to pull up here, and in the next live stream we'll complete the journey, and we'll back this up so that we don't lose it. Wow, what a fantastic experience, and I can heartily recommend it to anybody and everybody. If you've not had a go on a retro version of the game and you fancy a bit of map comboing and tweaking the game, well, knock yourself out. It's well worth the time investment for the pleasure you'll get back. Excuse me. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hey up, Bexy, how you doing? Glad to hear it. Looks like cheating. I'll be having a word with you later, I tell you, you chab. Look after yourself, have a wonderful evening, much love, and again, if any of you need any help with any of the games or reshade or anything else, just hit me up or let Beck know and I'll do my best to help you. Alright, take care everybody, and much love, and again, thank you for your support. Cheers everybody, much love.